Hello guys, um, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, uh, today we are going to talk about I'll call it Grace series, and how Grace located me from the time, yeah, how Grace located me throughout my life. Uh, First, I just want to say thank you to the Almighty God. He's wonderful. He's so wonderful. And he's awesome. He's awesome. I love God so much. I love him so much. With this one, storytelling, msiogope, msijali. With this first series, I'm going to tell you how I got my first job, how that grace located me. Because I know there are a lot of people who are unemployed and they have gone to school, to universities. Some have done masters, but they're still tamaking looking for jobs. They're still praying to God to come through wapate kazi. But the Almighty God, the grace of the Almighty God, which is sufficient for us all, located me that time. So like I had said in my previous video, I got pregnant during internship, and my internship period had to extend. The time that I was supposed to finish internship I didn't finish at that time, because I had to go for maternity leave, like 3 months maternity leave. Yes, paid maternity leave. Fortunately, God is so gracious. I was able to get paid, because during internship, you remember I told you that you work for free, and I was able to work, to be posted in a hospital where we were given stipend. That is the grace of God. And yes, so during internship I got paid, and at least it ilinisaidia during my maternity leave. I was not broke. Being a single mom. You can imagine. Yeah, so my internship period got extended. So instead of finishing 1 year, I took like 1.5 years to finish. I had to cover the 3 months that I had taken for maternity leave. They were to be covered, because I'm not employed, I'm working. I'm offering my services. I'm learning. It's like I'm still in school. So I had to cover those months. And with the grace of God, I finished internship in July. And in July now, like, you have to look for license. Medics, you have to practice. You have to be licensed to practice medicine. Because, medicine, you're dealing with the human body. And with the human body, there's no room for error. Like, if you do something wrong, there's no going back, like you're saying, no, let me do this, no, let me correct this, no, let me correct this, because this is human life, and you're dealing with the human life. God has given you that grace, to the calling to deal with human beings. This is a life, and once a life is lost, it cannot be restored. Yeah, that's why you have to be licensed to work. That's why we go through internship. That's why we study hard. Yeah. Me, I'm a clinical officer. I went to school for 4 years. But the medical doctors, those who are above me, they studied for like 7 years. 6 years in class, and 1 year practice internship. So you can imagine the devoted time and why they need to be licensed. Yeah, I had saved some money, so I got my license, and yeah, now it's me arranging my papers, and sending my applications now online and physical, I had to push myself to go and look for work. So there's this hospital. Now this hospital that I'm working in, yes, this is my first hospital that I'm working in, and this is my 4th year working in this hospital. And this was the first hospital I dropped my CV here. Yes, this was the first hospital I dropped my CV. And during the application period, when I was dropping my CV, I didn't leave my CV at the reception. Stubborn me. Yes, I didn't leave my CV at the reception because I felt like, hapana, this receptionist, some of them, they don't have goodwill. Maybe they've looked at you like the way you look. Maybe you look beautiful, black beauty, you dress so well, and they're like, no. You're scared to evil too, and then they don't forward your CV to the CEO. So, Susan, me, I was like, I've been sent. I'm here to drop my CV, and I want to talk to the CEO. They were like, no, leave your CV here. We will give the CEO because you don't have an appointment. But this receptionist, now this is the God's grace. This receptionist, God gave, Mungu alimguza, and she called the CEO and she was like, there's this girl bringing the CV, she is from this place, nini. Because I used my tactics. I was, this is a Catholic institution, so I'm a Catholic. I'm a staunch Catholic, so I come from another Catholic, from mahali na my church. So I had to use my church to convince sister, to convince the CEO. So yeah, so she called the CEO, and she's from this church. So she thought that I was sent by the church. The God's grace. And sister was like, yeah, bring her in. Let me see her. No, it's me, Susan, with my shaggy hair. Because the way my hair that time was shaggy. It was, unajua, well, kama hauna kazi, you don't even have money to, I was a mother. Yeah, so I'm sorry for that. I was a mother, and I had to weigh. I need diapers, I need baby milk. Let me put this aside. And the grace of God was sufficient. When I was talking to sister, I really convinced her, because the CEO is sister. I convinced her